are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled it.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage. And who the hell are you again?
Enough! Squabbling is pointless.
The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Time to pack. We need to leave.
Let's check for healer, then move on. Whatever else is happening here isn't our concern. Lead on.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. Thank you again for your help out there. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met, and thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Guide your path.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
No. This place is a death trap. Let us leave. Immediately. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Come on, sis. Well, let's have a target alone. We should leave.
Fine! Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
If it isn't the talk of the camp.
It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Fevering?
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Take care now, sweetie.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you! You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed. Oh, I'll bless you, all right. Here it comes, you little beast.
I didn't take these refugees for killers. Maybe I've misjudged them. They're still going to die, but at least they're willing to fight. Well said. Shall we get on then?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Saza, toughest in the tribe. Boss Ragslin and the Drow. Priestess Gut, powerful. West, temple ruins. Ragslin, waterfall, bridge.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Forget this goblin priestess. She will not know about purification. Of the few things I've found to admire in you, I admire your trust in me most of all.
I could use some target practice.
How'd you become the Blade of Frontiers?
A bard started calling me that.
That's the best name they can think of.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess Gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
we're being watched.
You again. So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive these tracks?
Only if my people extract them.
Goblins?
The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Brother, your sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
I like these two. All zeal and no brains.
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
Wait! Wait! Please, don't leave us. What should we do now? An oil bear. It had him on the ground before we had a chance to react. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, true soul, we may stand a chance.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin's Sazza. Curious. Sounds like trouble.
The man is dead, but something shifts beneath his features. A glistening tadpole emerges, slithering up past a sightless eyeball. The same as the creature behind your eye. One squeeze should do it, but you stop short. How could you think of harming something so beautiful, so pure? The tadpole plops to the ground. Now is your chance to stomp it into the dirt. But it's too precious, too sweet, isn't it? You raise your heel and crush the parasite into the ground. Intense regret washes over you, churning your stomach.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
This is it. I guess we go inside?
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
It's just ahead. It's huge. I'm not sure I can do this.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're right. We can handle this. And we'll do it for Edwin.
Mate, fortute.
Cluno Oculus!
Maya Fortior!
Voco Arena!
Take you.
Ignis!
Maya Fortior!
The cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
Nature might have provided for it. Too late now.
Mercy. Of course.
We survived! I can't believe we survived! Sir, what now? Right, we will. Bri will know where to look. Thank you, true soul.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Saluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor. There's magic on this thing. Whatever it is, save it for now.
Another pawn. Shall we see if anything's happening? Brimstone? Our kidnappers really took all sorts.
strange. It looks healthy.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? So, Flatnose, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zelk Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
The dog's hackles raise.
Do you think your kin search for you, Blazer?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued them not at all. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will...
Well, well, boys. Looks like we got ourselves a trespasser. Don't bother running. My archer's got decent aim and plenty of arrows.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash, Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche. Where are you?
Absolute. Don't want.
Keep your hands off that.
A curious, ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs. The box doesn't yield.
Speak your name.
The mirror is magical, but what magic? To what purpose? You have no idea.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then
A book of necromancy. Interesting.
the book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here. Keep your hands off that. Best keep this to myself for now. Best keep this to myself for now.
The book is locked tight. You try to, you feel a cursed.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me?
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for heights! Funny. That's what our birdie wanted. Release me this instant, you beasts! Unless you want to join him up there, you best pay the toll. Cough it up!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul. I didn't know. Wouldn't dare question you, never.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
We'll leave you to it. Let's find you something to eat.
All right, then.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yeah.
Cut me loose! Ugh. Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are. You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas,
Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I'm heading to his home in the Underdark to discover what happened. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
What the hell are you doing? Wind. Smash. Oh, smash you!
Oh, don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
poco nubes.
Well, that was unnecessary. Were you jealous of them or something? You made a potential threat into a certain one. We don't need to pick every fight.
The twilight is darker than expected. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched, no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gake Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Lae'zel's fear grips you. Not fear of death, but fear of insignificance. The great warrior Lae'zel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no silver sword, ride no red dragon, forever unknown to the great Lich Queen Vlakith.
I will not let the Geich take me. I will earn Vlakith's honor. I will wait. But know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
We meet again, as predicted.
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. Such is life. Outrage, leading to a singular end.
Feels like we packed 3 days into one today. I'm exhausted. Could be the tadpole's doing, or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's just get some rest.
Chosen, let me come to you. I can help you. I've been searching for you. You're always so far away. You frown in your sleep. There must be so much on your mind. Her fingers are warm against your cheek, softer than expected. You think that you're sick, that you're dying. Are you afraid? Look at you, so confused, brimming with power, yet still a shadow of what you will become. Come now, I'll make you feel better. Let yourself go. Lean back. So eager, hungry. But something in your blood stirs and twists, recoiling like a wounded beast. It wants her gone. You're not ready. I will return when you are. But I do have a parting gift.
I feel much better than I did yesterday. Amazing what a night's sleep can do, isn't it? Not even just that. I awoke with new... I don't know... powers. It was the same for you, wasn't it? The good health, the power, the dreams. I don't need to worm my way into your thoughts to know that. It's all over your face. Because I think you and I had much the same dream. That's strange. What was your visitor like? Whoever came to you? Different from mine in some ways, but the same in all the senses that matter. I dreamt of someone I'm very attracted to. There was a promise of power. I had exactly the same dream when aboard the Mind Flayer ship. Don't you think that's suspicious? I'm glad we're of the same mind. If this happens again, let me know. We can't take anything for granted, especially when it's to do with what's going on up here.
Good morning. And it truly is, isn't it? A very, very good morning. The night brings counsel, or so the saying goes. But last night had quite a bit more in store, wouldn't you agree? There's a glow about you, about everyone here. We all feel startlingly well. And yet there's a certain look in people's eyes. The far-off distance of a haunting, which begs yet another question. Did you too have such puzzling dreams? Same here. Perhaps. The jury's still out. What I saw surpassed the vivid. The voice was too true, the touch too tantalizing. I can tell you felt the same. It was an expert, this apparition. First the seduction, then the spurning, then that teasing souvenir. You're not ready. I will return when you are. That's what I was promised. We have some restless nights ahead of us.
Having fun telling everyone about your naughty little dreams, are you? I had the same dream, of course. Very... enticing.
My blood is cleansed, my muscles still. I have been shown new might to tug foe and fiend into reach. Damn it all!
Nozel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
I just do. And the others getting drunk off their charmers in
Gnome tastes good, like bear. Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute. She scampered in from the east, calling for Yule, a pet, no doubt. The green earth bless us. She bore no mark, those horns. Such cartilaginous crunch. Let's see the mark, lest I give in to my cravings. Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk. Alas, not so much as a nibble. Food? No, not food. Gnome tastes good. Like bear. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey.
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck shite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw! Back up! She's a little overexcited. It's been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Heh. Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Ripped the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Next time, Griv will be on guard duty. Right, boss?
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bar.
As new agers, come. Fill the front row. With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin
short work of the innkeeper, maid. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me... draw Ragslin, I am... Draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin,
You broke him!
Wait! Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done. Of course you have.
Idiots!
None of you want to join the chase? Too chicken for the chicken.
Right, yes. More food.
Sad as stick. What's a
Statue
chick
of
got to be
Selena.
sad about?
This room must have been dedicated to her. More Selunite markers. No worshippers left there.
Yeah, they're awesome. You look like you think you're hard. Mess with us, and you'll end up like this bleeder. Yeah, too right. So don't go starting nothing.
What do you call a dress knickers?
Listen. Nice and chewy. Sad as stick. What's a tick got to be said?
All the great chasers are dead. Runny
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Get moving. I've got other customers. Keep that bird away from the merchandise.
Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
leave it, or it'll be wrecked again.
Hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking. Yeah, here's to the absolute.
Making my head hurt.
Come, chicken. Come here. Eat.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. Seluna is a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though, I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. I wonder what happened. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place.
no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose. Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Do you hear the Absolute
Smells
voice?
like burnt flesh in here.
Do you feel... Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Ready to figure out what's going on with those shadows in your head? You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Priestess, we want the mark.
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute? Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head? Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. and I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
An image of the Mind Flare reaches out to her from your memories.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help. Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them. Stop it! Why would I want to do that? I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail. And hear every whimper and scream. Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. A sharp pain shoots through your arm as the bone pops out of place. The chains hold tight. Your muscles burn with the effort, but the chains hold strong.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope? Corilla Heartflame. At your service. My master has been keeping a close eye on you. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. An observer. He's curious about you and your condition. At this point, you're more interesting alive than dead. So here I am, your savior in times of need. Be a little more careful. That skin's valuable, and we won't always be watching.
Killed without a mark. Who the hells does she serve? What kind of contraption is this? Something over there.
Certainly do, my dear.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Ah, well. Git! This one's more than that.
A timely intervention. Aha! Look at this! I'm quite saved! I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. Oh, what's a bit of metal between allies, I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain! At least give me a sword!
We want you dead, you... Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. a cold hand caressing your brain.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? This tribe is mine to command. If you have business here, then you report to me. You will join my hunt. They are servants of the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. But they do not have the wits to lead this hunt with me. Do you? Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She's seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
Sugan al Shukok, Otashokek doors. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul.
Never saw a true soul like you. But you got the Absolute's blessing.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkolkek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. The creature from the wreckage.
Absolute wants to know who killed the squiddy and ran off. And who better to tell us than the corpse?
Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Ragslin's mind resists your penetration. He speaks his first question.
Talk to me, freak. Who killed you?
The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
The memory fades, and the corpse awaits the next question. Ragslin's thoughts roil, then still. Your words will be his. You navigate carefully. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high. Control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Gith on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open, and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat! That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. Tell her you'll join her in attacking that camp. Praise the Absolute. Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies.
We have yet to find Zoru. Or have you so quickly forgotten? He has seen my people. And where we find Githyanki, we will find their crash.
Started squealing yet? Cause if you're drinking, job must be done.
dwarf is ready yet. I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off.
You're all boring.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner. Those eyes.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
It's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes, of course.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
But I want to hear it squeal.
1. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect. Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
The bear sizes you up, wary, but not yet attacking.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Don't be coy. I can sense the imbalance in you. You suffer from the same infection as these true souls, don't you? I thought all the afflicted worked together. Clearly I was wrong. Those tadpoles are the very perversion of nature I came here to investigate. No visible signs of ceremorphosis. Just like the others. The good news is, you have time. The bad news, I don't know how much. I will do my best to help you, but before that, there's work to do. Blood to spill. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Or more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
My, what manner of place is this? A patch of ground to call home. Some rest for the wicked, after all. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. No. This encampment is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Ah, my good fella. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. isn't it?
Still, there'd be no harm in me taking a teensy look, would there? I know all the signs. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food, us. Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire. A slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please. Only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings. Indeed it could. These are very helpful in a fight. Of course, I can't summon wolves or turn to mist like a true vampire. Being a spawn has its drawbacks. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Some of the rules, at least. Running water still burns like acid, and I don't know if I need an invitation to enter a house. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. No more surprises. You have my word. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where Balder's adventurers came from. What are they doing?
I trust you have found the sanctuary. I hunger for battle. So close. Their fate is sealed, and you will be instrumental in the slaughter. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. They're half-devil refugees. Nobody wants them. A drowning creature will cling to a blade if nothing else is offered. be that blade. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. You would dare! Guards, to me!
Dead. Seems these true souls have their limits.
You're always a pleasure to watch. Every day you become stronger. Every night you grow. But you deserve even more.
Her fingers flex against her thigh, coiled with tension, longing.
Let me help you. I knew you were the right choice. Let me show you what's to come. Your enemies will fall. The world will bow. You'll have everything you could ever desire. Just let me in.
It happened to you again, didn't it? Another dream. I still feel the warmth of his touch. And the screams of those I slaughtered for him. Did you want it? What you saw? I wanted it. I thought you were the same. Perhaps I was wrong.
I couldn't help but eavesdrop on you. It seems we've all had interesting dreams. Since we started using our condition to influence others, I've been hearing things at night. And now these dreams. They have to be connected.
Perhaps it's time we stopped indulging in the more useful aspects of these parasites.
I said they were connected. I didn't say we should stop. Let's not throw away that power over some dreams.
Agreed. These dreams are getting more vivid. We need to do what we can to resist them.